So in this video, we're going to discuss creating a three-stone pendant. Um, the main goal we want to learn here, though, is match attributes. It's a new thing to Matrix 6. It allows us to duplicate our efforts very quickly, actually. So the first thing we want to do is go lay out the gems that we need. So we'll go to Gem Loader. Okay, we're going to first choose the different stones we're going to use. I'm going to use Princess Cut, and I actually want to go over and get about a 2-carat stone here. Yeah, 6.5 millimeter square Princess Cut. Okay, there's our stone out there. And if we go to the shade globe and click on the little quick tip arrow there, we have our different shade modes. Okay, and you can see as I scroll through here, there's lots of different looks. One of my favorites to work in is actually called the working shade at the very top here. So I'm going to click on that one. Come back to the shade globe, toggle that off, and then right click to toggle all those on. And then I'm going to duplicate this gem. I want 3 princess cuts in a row here. So I'll go to the duplicate button. We're going to grab this gem and press enter. And it's sitting on F4, so I'll use F4 as the object to copy from, and then hold down Shift to get a copy straight up. Okay, we'll press enter, and then I'll use the mirror function to copy this one down underneath the original so that all 3 are spaced out evenly. Okay, so I'm going to go make a bezel for just one of these. Doesn't matter which one. So I'll select it, hit F6, and go to Build Bezel. Okay, it's going to start showing me a preview for this. Okay, we've got our different things to choose from. I'm going to take the seat depth down a little bit. And I actually want to take the bezel angle itself and take that out so it's straight walls all the way down. So I can hold down Shift to ratchet that right to 0. Okay. So I'll press enter. And I'm going to copy this, but instead of using duplicate to copy the bezel to these other gems, I'm going to select the items that I want to have that bezel on, hit F6, and go to Match Attributes. Okay, it asks me in the command line now, select the objects to take style sheet from. It wants to know what object are you trying to take the information from. That would be this gem with the bezel on it. So I'll click on the gem, and then it says, here's the information attached to that gem. It's the bezel and the style sheets that are associated with that bezel. So we want to click on both. So first I'll click on bezel, then create styles, and it's going to copy those, that information to the other gems that I had selected. So let's take all that, throw that into a job bag. And then let's make a variation of this. We'll do a different 3-stone pendant here. First thing I want to do is just delete the bezels off of here. And then I want to swap out the top stone and the bottom stone for a different cut. So I'm going to select one of those and go back to Gem Loader. And I want to go to Gem Shape and choose a different shape. But before I select anything, I want to turn on the Keep Original Size. If I want the new stone shape to be the same size as this original princess cut, I'm going to click on this to turn it on. Then I'll go choose the shape that I want. And now that I'm in the sizes for that shape, I can click on any of these because I have the Keep Original Size turned on. It's not going to matter which size I choose. It'll swap it out for me. Okay, so I'm going to deselect that. I'm going to select the bottom one, and we'll go over to our gem shape. And I want a trillion for this one. Here again, just select one of the sizes, and it swaps it out for me. Now, this is not the orientation I want for this, so I want to do an F6, MSR, and if I hold down Shift and grab the Z rotate handle, I can ratchet that all the way around to 180 and let go and press Enter, and it's in the correct orientation now. It's always a good idea to job bag everything as you go. So when you get the stones out there that you want, go ahead, throw those into a job bag. Okay, so let's create a bezel for one of these stones. Okay, there it is. If we wanted to make any changes to this, we certainly could. I'm just going to accept it as it is. Press Enter. And I want the same bezel to be on these stones. So I'm going to select those, hit F6. We want to match attributes. We're going to take the information off of the gem. We want the bezel and the create styles. And it's going to copy that same information over and apply it to different shaped stones. Now, if we zoom in here, this one may be interacting. It depends what style or design you're going with here. This one may not be interacting with the metal of this bezel enough. So we could always grab one of those stones, F6 and MSR, and simply move it with the MSR controls. When we press Enter, the bezel has to go with it. And we'll job bag the completed work.